UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, this guy's got some hands on him, DC, and sometimes he takes issue when we call him a boxer, because he is an MMA fighter, and a well-rounded one at that. But it's hard not to lead the dance and lead the walk with the boxing skills that really are off the charts.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So he can be mad, but I would be happy to be called a boxer if I possessed that set of skills. If I had the ability to mix the target as well as he does. When he's most comfortable, when he's flowing, when the head is moving, when it's never on the center line, when he's landing body shots, when he's following that left body shot with that beautiful left hook, that's when he is most dangerous. It's a guy that for all that he can do in the octagon, at the end of the day, he was a boxer first and a fantastic boxer at that when he stepped into the UFC.
And don't sell yourself short. You got a pretty good jab.
I'm trying, but I'm not this guy.
And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height and a similar reach. Here is Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 254 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California, Iceman.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
So here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, strong punch there by Frost. Timely defense there, huge block for him.
Finish with the kick.
Just out of range with that uppercut. Takedown defense holds up, and they separate. Beautiful right hook counter. Oh, collar tie. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice kick.
Lands with a right hand. Nice defense there. Huge block.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Oh, uppercut to the head, DC. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
His opponent was doing a great job of seeing the punches coming straight at him, so he changed the angle and came up through the middle with it. And everything's landing with so much power.
Right hand on point. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Frost gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. Final seconds here. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Round two next. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. I need another one just like that. You won that one. All right, next round is underway. He really did a nice job defensively in the previous round. You're not always winning with defense in MMA, but the crowd was oohing and eyeing as he moved that head off the center.
I mean, it was defensive brilliant. I mean, just the ability to move, to roll his shoulders, to get his hands up and block his head as his opponent was trying to attack him was a sight to behold. It was a thing of beauty to watch a guy with such a vast understanding of defensive fighting. Beautiful strike.
Hook shot lands. That's a huge shot right there, DC. Not too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Back and forth we go here. Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Oh, there's a takedown attempt. Punches blocked.
Big punch land.
Just missed with the left there. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. And they separate. Nice hook lands. Oh!
looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
Oh, big takedown with authority, so he catches the leg and immediately reacts and plows his opponent down to the canvas. Oh! Final seconds here of round number 2.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on his feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Oh, uppercut to the head, but it's blocked there. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Real nice body kick land.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, they made all the right reads here tonight, and there's another one. Beautiful read on the leg strike as he catches it and then returns fire with a punch of his own. So they have got the timing down here at this point of the fight. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
What a punch.
Just a slip there. Oh, beautiful shot there with the hook. I'm not sure his opponent saw that one coming.
His opponent is taking straight punch. He's hooking right around the guard to land and land efficiently.
Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws this punch. He just landed a nice left hook there, I feel.
And they separate. Final seconds of round 3.
Great punch landed with so much power.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
Oh, huge play! It's connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, he's got it going now. No! Huge right hand!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Nice counter right hook there. Pretty significant welt to the left side. Muay Thai plump. Oh, and he tags it with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Frost. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
All right, so he connects with another punch there, kind of targeting that cut, I think.
I mean, when you get a cut on your opponent and you see it and it's pouring blood, you continue to attack it. Every time you land, you can see that it splits it a little bit more. Great job finding that weakness and really taking advantage of it.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
15 seconds remain in the round. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, hammer fist here.
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on him.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
Good, nice round, nice round. Relax. Take some water and listen. You're killing.
Are you ready? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is... Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Back to the feet now. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. Watch the ability to land. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Good right hand.
Nice job.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, look at that. Left up and landed the diving punch to the head.
Oh, that's it. He got him. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive. with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. So a huge win by TKO for him here tonight, a seminal moment in his UFC career, and that could hold up as one of the better TKOs of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Evil Beings called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 26 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Iceman.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that